Hey guys, welcome back. Today, putting the engine and transmission in the Valiant. Okay, so I've been out here a little while trying to prep this thing, get it ready. Gonna go ahead and show you what I have going here. Of course, we did this a couple weeks ago, so if you saw that video, you know that we just painted it and pretty much cleaned it up. I went ahead and got my bolts. So those are shorter bolts. Got my mounts on there, mounts and brackets. And then over here I have my transmission, 727 out of I think it's a 71 Charger. And the guy that rebuilt it said it was pretty bad off. This is not actually my tail shaft. That's off of a big block unit. Also, he went ahead and put the 4-pin planetaries in there, so it'll hold plenty of power. This is just a 2400 stall precision. My buddy had it laying around, it's brand new. So he gave me a good deal on that. We're going to use that. What I have here is just a few carburetor studs, you know. So on this particular converter, one of the bolts is off center just a tad. Now this is my flex plate off of a Durango because it's a Magnum. And also this is for a 360 specifically because it's weighted. So if you're doing a 360 Magnum swap, make sure you either have weights on your flex plate or you can weight your torque converter there. So what I had to do here is just kind of oval out that hole just a little bit. Did that with a little die grinder. And oh yeah, also this stuff here, I've got this out, my tap set, because I was cleaning up the holes here. So I just sprayed a little WD-40 in it, ran the tap down in there, and this thing is about ready to go in. There's a lot left to do. I just want to get the engine and transmission in. The pan is off of a 46 RE, I believe. As you can see, it's a deep pan. We're supposed to have a shallow pan. So I'm going to order one of those because I don't have the extended pickup to use that pan. And we're going to have to get our kickdown lever and our shift lever, coolant lines, and stuff like that. Also, I have here the cross member. I went ahead and cleaned and painted it the other day, so it's nice and dry, and a brand new transmission mount. So with that being said, I think we can go ahead and get the engine off and onto the hoist. I'll probably go ahead and clean the bolt holes out behind it with the tap also. That way we have clean threads, and then we can put our flex plate on and adapt the transmission to it. Next up is my flex plate. I'm just going to put a dab of blue Loctite on my threads. I like to have something on there. Okay guys, got the flex plate on. Those are torqued to 55 foot-pounds, and David just showed up. He's gonna help with the jack. So we're gonna go ahead and mate them up here. That little thing there's pretty handy.
Come down some more.
Yeah. Come on down. Alright, there it is. Yep. Pick up on the tail shaft right there for me.
Right there, right.
How much light does it want to be together?
Yeah, right there on this one. Check them up with the tail shaft a little bit.
I gave it just a little bump on that socket, and that made it happy. Good. Okay, we have the transmission bolted up to the engine, and what I wanted to check before we put it in is need to make sure the torque converter is pushed all the way in, and is that retard with the 4Runner?
Yep.
Oh my gosh. Anyway, so you only want the converter coming out of the transmission just a little bit, so what you want to do is push it all the way in and see how far the distance is between the converter and the flex plate. That way you don't have any transmission issues with it being too far out or pushed too far in. Okay, got the car moved and we're ready to put it in. Got the transmission cross member ready to go. It's over there with the mount already installed. So let's get this thing in. Give it a push.
I'm useless. I'm just sitting on there.
Come on with it, Tanner. Oh, stop. A little bit more. No, you're good. We don't need any. You're clear. Come on with it, Tanner. Just a little bit. I just
Slowly.
set it down a little bit.
Slow and smooth.
Right there. Hold on a second. Come on back.
Back. Slowly.
Yeah. And how does that make you look? Can you go down now?
I'll go down some.
Come on down some then.
Alright. We have to come in some more.
Come on.
Trying to be smooth.
Hold up. Where y'all, as he pushes, you go down. There you go, right in.
Come on in.
There you go. Family for you. Oh. All right. Keep going.
Alright, we're maxed out. The ram is at the bumper. We're
Take
into
that
this
pulley
before.
off. Take that pulley off.
You pull them bolts out.
Might be really tight. Getting close. Gotta get the pulley off, get us a little more space in there. But we're almost home.
Oh, you get it there.
Yeah, real.
Alright, now just, that's it. Keep going back.
Good.
Alright, Tan, you see where the motor mount's going to fall down into the frame there?
Yeah. See that stud on that side? That needs to fall in that hole.
See the slot? You get a little worry here?
Yeah. Yeah, that's where we're headed.
Now,
We got them sitting in there, the motor mounts, and I have to get underneath and get that tranny done. How much weight you got on there?
it's still snug.
Okay, good. Yep. Let's see. Let's get this transmission mount. Let's see. Keep on coming. Keep on. Hold up a second. Uh-oh. Man down. Let's see. Trans mount looks tall. Keep going, Tam. Oh, buddy, right there. Let it down.
I took off a little bit up here.
I don't know what happened. That just did the thing right there, buddy. That is beautiful.
Pull it up.
Woo. All good. All good. He pumped it one time and that just made magic happen. All right, we'll come back and tighten those up in a minute. But other than that, looks good up here.
Okay, I can start coming down here. I've got a good bit on it still.
Yeah, drop her in, see what she does. Oh yeah, you had a little bit on it.
Yeah.
Awesome. You're good.
Come back just a little bit with it.
Progress, man. Progress.
Fold this thing up. Or not?
Yeah, we're gonna fold it up. I got to get under there and I bought some locking nuts for the bottom of the motor mount, along with a big washer. That way, it gives it more strength and also won't rattle loose. So, looks good. I'm gonna go ahead and tighten up the motor mounts, tighten up the transmission mounts, and bring you back in a second. Before we tightened it up, we're kind of looking here and threw a level on the car. The car's level. The engine is not level. It's low on this side, so I got a piece of aluminum and I made this little shim. I'm gonna put it in between the motor mount and the frame there, or the K-member, and that should get us level. Okay guys, so we've been out here piddling around a little bit. Got an old carburetor, it's just been sitting around, and took the air breather off Big Red just for a minute, just to see if it'd clear the hood. I wanted to make sure I didn't have to cut the hood or get a real small air filter, but it looks like we're gonna be okay with a 3-inch. And I went ahead and put the dipstick for the transmission in. Next up, we're just gonna have to start building our parts list. We're gonna have to have new dipstick, engine dipstick, wiring, new distributor, and headers, obviously, cooling system, and yeah, drive shaft. So we'll just start building our parts list, and as we get stuff, we'll make some videos for you guys. So that's gonna be it for today. That's gonna be it for today. See you next time.
In the slot.
Yeah, cardboard creeper.
And the same thing on this side. See it? Right here. Yep. In that slot. Those are motor mounts.